Hi, my name is Ken and I've been a pastor for nearly 20 years. There was a time when my understanding of broken people meant people out here, drug addicts, alcoholics, prostitutes, and the homeless. And of course there are many broken people living out here on the streets. But the broken harvest I'm talking about today is in here. It's in my church and it's in your church. Marriages are failing, pornography enslaves our men, and the scars of emotional, physical, and sexual abuse have stolen away our people's hope and their future. Others, more than most care to admit, carry around the secret shame of an affair, of terminating a pregnancy, or of a homosexual encounter. And for the first time in history, we have a generation of adults, 50% of whom have grown up in broken homes themselves, now beginning their own families, and a lot of them are struggling with few role models to look up to. Some don't even bother with marriage, others have tried and are now walking through the difficulties of a separation or a divorce. And of course we have our own share of drug and alcohol abuse, online gambling, and overeating, all ways to escape people's reality and medicate their pain. I wish I were exaggerating, but the truth is I could go on, and I think you know it. What I do want to make clear is that I am not talking about people out there who do not know Christ, who are lost. I am talking about people in the church with whom you and I worship with every week. Deep developmental wounds in their hearts that are not eradicated just because they accept Christ, are married, have a good job, and a family. And if your church is faithful in reaching out to the lost, then your challenges only increase. But the question remains, how do we disciple a broken harvest? For the past 10 years, God has given us both a passion and a means by which to disciple the people who come to our churches every week looking for hope. It's called Freedom Session, and we have seen literally thousands of people find freedom and healing as they invite Jesus Christ into the parts of their lives that they've kept hidden. I recently traveled across Canada to meet with pastors and share our experiences of Freedom Session and how transferable and effective it could be in their setting. The most exciting thing about this discipleship tool for us is that it moves people far beyond recovery or even healing. It brings them to a place where they catch a vision for their lives and of how they can contribute to society and share their story with others. And believe me, when a person who has lived with buried sin, pain, shame, or guilt invites Jesus Christ into those areas and experiences the healing that Christ promises, he or she will be a disciple for life and will tell their story to others in need of hope and healing. This ministry will literally transform the DNA of your church for the better. It was during this trip that God put a burden in the heart of my wife and I and the directors of Freedom Session International to make another trip across Canada and in 15 cities offer a top quality, one-day intensive seminar to equip pastors and Christian leaders to bring healing and hope to the broken and more effectively disciple them.